Hello and Happy New Year, everybody. It is Madeline. Welcome back to another one of my videos. In today's video, we are going to be starting off the year by talking about how we are going to improve our quote acne prone skin. As I've mentioned previously in most of my videos and on most of my channel, most of my social media, I struggle with cystic acne. Now, if you're somebody that has acne prone skin, sensitive skin, textured skin, cystic acne as well, or just a damaged skin barrier, please keep watching this video. Now, I always like to say that we can't necessarily get rid of texture, but we can help improve it. We can also get rid of some discolorations, etc. The new year, we're going to dive right into it. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about self-care, makeup tips, and actual makeup products that I would highly recommend for somebody that is struggling with these. Very similar to what I did last year, I did go ahead and remove all of the videos from 2024 into a playlist. I already went ahead and put it into a 2024 playlist, but there will be no actual videos on my channel. This is a new year and I'm so excited. Welcome 2025. I'm so excited to see what you have to bring for us. Also, thank you so much for 900 subscribers. I cannot thank you enough for that. It is insane because last year I started the year off when I just hit 300 and now I'm starting this year off a little over 900 subs. Love all of you so much. Thank you. If you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. My name is Madeline. I do beauty, cooking, and vlogs as well as makeup. If you're interested in seeing more of my videos, please look at my videos from last year as well as 2023 in the playlist area, or stay tuned for more videos and consider subscribing. If you haven't already, go ahead and take this as an opportunity to follow all of my socials at Madeline Rose Young. Other than that, let's dive right into this. We have a special guest with us today. Honey! Honey, come here. Say hi to my subscribers. Come here, Mama. Come here. So this is Honey. Say hi, Mama. You may have remembered her from an episode that I did before. Say hi. Like and subscribe. I didn't say it, Honey said it, but I agree. I approve. I approve this one. She said I'm not. She's not my dog. We are currently dog sitting, but I'm so blessed to have her here for the holidays. She's a little teddy bear. She's been snuggling with me every day. I'm trying to show you a good picture of her, but she's shy. Say hi, Mama. Starting off with skincare. It's gonna go by really fast. I will go ahead and leave all of the products down below. Starting off with skin is going to be one of the most important steps when it comes to getting the perfect complexion base. And the reason why I say this is because we have acne skin, we have to treat it. Now, don't necessarily damage your skin barrier. She wants you to pet her.
Oh, I was like, are you okay?
That's her way of saying pet me.
For.
Skin is going to be the most important thing possible, mainly because if you don't take care of your skin, how can you get a perfect base? Treat it as your canvas. I like to say that your face is your canvas and your Picasso creates your own art, right? So you're going to take care of that painting. Some of the products that I like to use, and I know they're a little bit more expensive, for example, is the La Roche-Posay. Now, for Christmas, I actually received another kit from my sister. Thank you, Kayla. This is the La Roche-Posay, the 3-step acne routine. Now, I do love this. So it comes with a cleanser, the solution, and acne spot treatment. It doesn't irritate my skin. It's very light. It makes me feel clean, and it really digs into those pores, because I do feel like with cystic acne, this is my more acne prone side. I got some new big ones, and this is really going to help me. So if you struggle with finding good acne products and you are done wasting money, I recommend starting off with that. Using the cleanser, a really good exfoliator. Now, don't go in with a bunch of acne products, mainly because you're going to dry out your skin. The moment you dry out your skin, it's just a no-go. You have to really moisturize your skin after to achieve that nice, soft, rejuvenated base. You still need your skin to be nice and hydrated. Exfoliating is also a really great step, but I don't recommend doing it every single day, maybe every other day, or maybe even once a week if you can. And there are different types of exfoliant. If you'd like a more detailed video on what products I would recommend, please let me know down below. An alternative product would be the Dr. Dennis Gross pads. Now, I highly recommend going in with these. I hype them up on almost every one of my videos, as well as the Bobbi Brown primer, which I do use in this video. Great for all skin types, sensitive or combination. Try to stay away from anything scented. Don't feel, in my opinion, it's the best for acne prone skin. And I say this because I do feel like I break out after. Again, this is personal preference. If you don't like it or if it doesn't make you break out, of course, continue using it, but this is just what I use in my videos and in my makeup. The Dr. Dennis Gross pads really help get rid of any leftover makeup or any leftover cleanser, and it just preps the skin as well. So it does have an exfoliator pad as well as the moisturizer. Are you hiding behind me? was like, wait a minute, I want to be part of the video all of a sudden. Are you going to talk about some products that you use for your skin? Okay. So the Dr. Dennis Gross Pads are a really great way to really enhance and just helping your complexion really get ready, getting that face base ready, because the foundation is going to be the key ingredient in all of your makeup. Lastly, a gel-based moisturizer. I can't stress this out enough. Now, again, depending on how oily or dry your skin can get, it's really going to depend on preference. Also, what primer are you using? Is it silicone? Is it gel? Is it mixed? You don't want these to get mixed together because they do contradict each other, and it could cause it to separate throughout the day, sitting on the face at least. So the gel-based moisturizer is something that I really love to use because it dries quickly, but it absorbs really nicely. The Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Moisturizer is my personal favorite, mainly because it's nice and thin. It has a very faint fragrance to it. It doesn't irritate my skin. It doesn't break me out, but it does feel nice and hydrated throughout the day, especially after using a lot of these heavier exfoliant acne-based products. Now, as I've mentioned before, I do take oral medication, so that does also contribute into helping my acne. If this is something that you would want to look into, I highly recommend it. Now, moving into the actual product portion. When it comes to good makeup products, you want to be careful with what products you are exactly using, just because if your goal is to get coverage, then you don't necessarily want to have foundation that clean, because my personal preference, I don't believe there's an actual clean foundation, even if they say they use avocado oils or non-GMO or it's organic or they feed it to the cows. I don't know. Like, sometimes I feel like, you know, no, I'm not gonna name drop any brands, but I've tried a lot of popular brands that say that it's gonna give you the coverage, and it doesn't, because some of the bad stuff lies. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't always feel like certain foundations that are cleaner are going to give you, you're not gonna be able to achieve that full beautiful beat that you're looking for. So sometimes you gotta go with a little bit of a different brand. But also, with that being said, certain foundations that are meant to be quote full coverage, I don't also love either, because it feels really heavy, or the word cakey on the face or on the complexion. If you're somebody that falls in between, I highly recommend getting a light to medium coverage or medium to full coverage, or just a medium coverage foundation. Why? Because like most elements and most things in life, add to it. You're not just going to stay with that first amount. So let's say you add a little bit of foundation, you don't like the coverage it's giving you, you can go in with a little bit more, maybe that second layer, but don't overdo it either, because you do have other elements to makeup like concealers and powders to set everything in. And then you have eyeshadows and highlights and blush and bronzers if that's applicable to you. So also consider those factors. So starting off, I do go in with a Bobbi Brown primer. This is my absolute go-to. I hype it up almost all the time, mainly because it's a primer that doesn't break me out. It helps my foundation stick the entire day. It's just amazing overall. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. I hype this up all the time in every single one of my videos. Say you don't have $25 to almost $80 to drop on this primer. That's cool. So after this, after you've applied a good amount of primer, let it sit in for a little bit. Now, another thing that I failed to mention about your skincare. When you're doing your skincare before your makeup, make sure that you're letting each layer sit. Now, I know it's like, girl, I don't have time for this. If you need to mix them in, like you need to mix the serums and the moisturizer, if they're the same gel base, water base, whatever it is, silicone base, then fine, mix them. Or even find a moisturizer and a sunscreen in one, so you don't have to wait, or you could skip a couple steps, right? Make your routine custom to yourself and your lifestyle, of course. This is just my advice. Alternatives. Alternative to the Bobbi Brown.
She's looking at me. She was like, what is you talking about?
What I say? What I say? What I say? She's like, you talk too much. My love, I have to keep talking. An alternative to the Bobbi Brown is going to be the NYX primer. And the reason why I like the Hydra one, I think it's the blue one, is because it is really sticky, almost like an adhesive, and it doesn't break me out, at least. I did like the pink one that I sit on mine. I think that one worked really well, especially when it came to those drier days that my skin really needed. And it's like, what, $8-10 bucks? I would say that's going to be your other alternative. Now, consistency wise, they are very different. That is the only thing that you're probably going to want to keep an eye out for. But if you don't mind the stickiness, I would say invest in it. If you have a primer that works for you right now, keep using it. You don't need to change it. This is just what I use. It's what I've been using for years, and it's what I love. Moving on to the next thing. This is going to be the most crucial step. Now, with most acne, I feel like we've been taught the color correction, right? So if you have dark eyes, you use something of like an orange, a deeper orange, orange brown, red underneath the eyes to get rid of dark circles, to re-brighten the eyes. You can can still do that same concept with the green, but realistically, who has green concealer just sitting in their room? I don't. So yes, you probably don't have a green concealer sitting around. I don't, especially if I actually look, and I'm a makeup artist. However, when I first did start getting acne and I did see my own YouTube videos, any YouTube videos that were trending makeup, using green concealer was the go-to color correction to get rid of red or hyperpigmentation in the skin. I don't recommend that now just because there are cream-based concealers that work just as good, which is what I did. So this is something that I like to do. I actually took this technique from Jordan Lipscomb. I can never say her name. Never say her name. Do you know how to say her name? Lipscomb? Jordan Lipscomb? Yeah. So Jordan has this technique that she used to use, the NARS concealer. Now, unfortunately, I haven't been able to get my hands on the shade that I want. That's why I don't have it in this video. I'm actually using the MAC Studio Finish concealer, which works just as good. I go over the little bumps, the discoloration, the redness, old, new pimples, scarring, all of it. I go over all of it and I let it sit for about 5 minutes. And then I lightly go in with either a brush or a beauty blender and just push in the product. After I've let that set, I do recommend going in with a spray, a setting mist if you have it. If not, you can skip this step. Go in with your foundation to follow up. Now, when you're applying the foundation, make sure that you're going in small little tapping strokes so that way you're not spreading it and distributing it all over the face, right? We want more coverage and we also want that to sit there for a little bit. Then once you do that, if you notice that it's not covering a pimple that's a little bit more red, a little bit more fresh, old, etc., you can add a little bit more product, let it sit there, and then go back to it and with light taps blend it. The foundation that I'm using in this video actually has been discontinued. They've come up with a new formula. I don't love it. I have mentioned that before. When they first launched it when I was in store, I didn't like it, even as an employee. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it. I don't feel it's the same. I think it's more play-like, and it's just not something that I'm a fan of. Now, a really great alternative that I fell in love with is the Urban Decay Face Bound Foundation. I really love this one. It's in the shade 011, if I corrected that, or 014, one of those. The MAC Prolong Waterproof Nourishing Foundation. This one was my favorite foundation, mainly because I've used it for the past 6-7 years, for as long as I can remember. One of the best foundations out there in the market, in my opinion, has to be the Double Wear by Estee. Always that girl. And if not, again, that's a sister brand. I would also recommend possibly, I really love Hourglass's foundation. I love their coverage. It's just really thick. So if you're not somebody that's willing to either spend that money or you just don't feel like you want it that heavy, you don't have to. Again, other alternatives, which if you would like, I can go ahead and provide that in a different video. These are your key steps to having the perfect face base if you are somebody that struggles with acne. I know this was a super short video. I really just wanted to create a video to enter into the new year. Something short, something sweet. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you have subscribed, thank you so much for that as well. Let's keep growing. I know we're gonna hit 1,000. Just to mention or throw out there, my birthday is at the end of this month, so I will be 24, and it'd be pretty cool if I hit 1,000 on YouTube.
You're like, come on now. Don't be shy.
Don't be shy. Subscribe.
Come on, look at her. Look at how cute she is. Come on now.
That's my prima.
I mean, if you want a good 2025, lock in right now.
If you want a great year, subscribe now. So yes, so would like to ask me about any further questions about other products, alternatives, etc., let me know down below. Other than that, that is it for this video. I want to say again, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, and I hope you have a wonderful year because I know I will. Locking in. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!